What is up, guys? My name is Ted, and today I have a game on firing range for you. This is not my normal game because it's not Nuketown for once in my life, so I hope you all appreciate that. I had a couple unfortunate deaths in the beginning of the game. I didn't have very many deaths actually, so this was like a fourth of my deaths was in the first minute of the game. But so that's why it's fast forwarded. I don't think y'all like watching deaths anyways. But after the beginning of the game, it got really good. In this game, I finally got off Nuketown. This is right after the double XP weekend ended, so no more Nuketown on Demolition. I still don't know why they removed Nuketown from the Demolition playlist. That upsets me, but we're not going to talk about that today. The thing I want to talk about today in the videos is, well, this is a big controversy that my friends have been having a lot with me, is whether to take the FAMAS or the Galil in various maps. Now, in most of my gameplays, I use the FAMAS. I think I'm actually using the... Nope, I'm using the Galil. I don't know. I think I picked this gun up. I think I'm using the FAMAS in most of the gameplay. But the FAMAS and the Galil are very similar weapons, and people don't normally know which one to choose over the other one. They're extremely similar in a lot of aspects, but they've got a little bit different for each. There's actually nothing that's exactly the same between the two except for the recoil. The recoil on the FAMAS and the Galil, believe it or not, is exactly the same. This is all statistics that I'm looking at a very legitimate website, so these numbers are accurate. As far as recoil goes, the Galil and the FAMAS both kick very predominantly to the upper right. If you were a gambling man and you had to choose which direction you think the recoil on the FAMAS or the Galil is going to go, 9 times out of, well, actually 6 times out of 10, it's going to go to the upper right. So that's pretty good odds if you had to guess. And the thing I like about the recoil going in that direction is that you can easily predict it. Some guns such as the 74U have the same recoil types where it'll go generally in one direction. The 74U just bounces out in all the directions, so it's got very little recoil. It's actually got a lot, but the way that it bounces out, it seems to have almost none. But the FAMAS and the Galil, they both shoot to the upper right. So the recoil is very easy to manage, burst firing is even better. But as far as the statistics go with the guns, there's really no clear winner in my eyes. Different maps might choose different situations. For example, one attribute the FAMAS has over the Galil is its fire rate. The fire rate's almost a quarter faster than the Galil. For those of you that care about the numbers, the FAMAS shoots at 937.5 rounds per minute, meaning that if you did not take your trigger off the gun and you had unlimited ammo in a round, it would go 937 rounds in 1 minute. The Galil, on the other hand, only goes 750 rounds per minute. That's 187.5 rounds less per minute, which is a noticeable difference, very noticeable difference in the rate of fire. So the way I like to put it is the Galil's more of a sniper rifle of assault rifles because you can take off those long shots without the recoil getting too much to you. However, the FAMAS is sort of like a submachine gun of the assault rifles because it can shoot extremely fast and mid-range also very well. Long shots with the FAMAS, you can definitely do them. Not like Modern Warfare 2 style where you can just hold down the trigger and just spray and pray across the map. But you can get long shots as long as you burst fire a little bit. They're not as easy as the Galil, but if you're going for small maps, which is what I tend to do, I tend to pick the smaller maps, then the FAMAS is a great weapon because it can be a submachine gun in certain situations due to its fire rate. As far as the reload times, they're almost identical, but what most people don't realize is that when you put the dual mags on the either FAMAS or the Galil, not only does it give you that faster first reload, but the second reload is actually a lot faster also. Well, not a lot faster, but a noticeable bit faster also. For the FAMAS, the reload normally, if you had no sleight of hand and no dual mags, the reload would be 2.5 seconds. That's not too much. That's got 0.3 seconds faster than the Galil, which has a 2.8 second reload. However, if you add the dual mags onto the FAMAS, the first reload, the quick reload where you just turn over the tape magazines, is only 1.7 seconds, which cuts off almost a full second off your reload time for the FAMAS, which is really nice. With Sleight of Hand Pro, it's like 2 snaps and you're done. However, the empty reload, instead of being 2.5 seconds, is now 2.3 seconds. So both the reloads are faster. One's just more noticeably faster. Same with the Galil. The Galil normally reloads in 2.8 seconds. However, with the dual mags, it actually reloads a lot faster than the FAMAS does. It reloads in only 1.6 seconds, almost cutting in half the reload time for the Galil. And with an empty magazine and no taped magazine end remaining, it reloads in 2.55 seconds, which is still a good bit off the normal reload time. The damage is also just a tweaked difference for each one. The FAMAS starts at 35 damage and over range of about, looks like about 40 meters. It'll drop off to 25 damage. However, the the Glial does 40 damage until the same range of about 40 meters, and then it'll start doing 30 damage. So you'll notice about 5 points of difference more for the Glial than the FAMAS. Both these guns, however, will drop in 3 kills close range, 4 kills long range, 2 kills close range headshot, 3 bullets headshot long range. For both weapons. So they both kill in the same rate of time. The only time that the Glial will ever kill faster is in that small drop-off range of about 10 meters when the Glial does 5 extra points of damage. That's the only time the Glial will ever do a noticeable bullet damage difference. And also the Glial will do a little bit more damage when shooting through surfaces than the FAMAS will do to its extra few points of damage. My favorite attachment for both these guns is the dual mag, simply because of the faster reload. Reload's really crucial in a game like Call of Duty because of the fast-pacedness of the game. And if you're playing on smaller maps, it's really important, and especially when you're doing what I'm doing, spawn trapping, it's very important to always have that reload and a full clip ready at your disposal, because you never know when a few guys are going to pop up right in front of you. And the worst feeling is, no, you could have gotten a quad spray and you get like a triple and die. And you find that happening quite a bit when you only have when you have to do that full 3-second reload almost for the Glial, and that could definitely be a big killer as far as the gameplay goes. For me, what I personally choose more often than not is the FAMAS. My favorite class in the game is the FAMAS dual mags with flat jackets, sleight of hand pro, and either marathon or ninja. The second favorite class would be the Glial dual mags with the same perks. The reason I don't use Ghost is because when I'm spawn trapping, I tend to never have air support on the other team. I don't think they'll ever even get out of their spawn, let alone get a chopper gunner. That's never going to happen. And really, like, I think I've died to a chopper 8 times in my Call of Duty career on my combat record, at least it says that. So I don't have much trouble there. So Ghost, although it's pretty good for like team deathmatch and such, I wouldn't suggest it for if you're playing with a full team, and especially I'm not going to use it. But the next perk I'd use maybe is Scavenger, but with dual mags you got plenty of ammo. And normally if you're spawn trapping, there's a big pile of guns in front of you anyways from the dead enemies, so that shouldn't ever be a problem for me. At least it's never really been a problem. Hardline, I normally overkilling my kill streaks anyways, so I don't find Hardline a purposeful kill streak. Also, after you have your kill streaks, you don't need Hardline anymore. So it's kind of wasted after that point, and I don't like any perks that would ever get wasted. Lightweight, you know, maybe. That'd probably be my alternative to Flat Jacket. But the main reason I like Flat Jacket is because, and I suggest I require all my teammates play with Flat Jacket, because nothing pisses me off more than my teammates getting noob tubed, or me getting noob tubed. And it's all you can think about for like the next life is, wow, what douchebags, they all just noob tubed me, or wow, I was, 10 kill streak, one away from dogs, and I get grenaded. Like, nothing would get me more upset than that. And in these long kill streaks that you have, like 11 kill streaks, it's very rare for you not to have at least gotten a hit marker on yourself with an enemy grenade. And those easily could kill you. The only time that they would kill you with Flat Jacket on is if they stick you, or if a bomb explodes, like an actual bomb from the thingy, or from an objective bomb. That's the only things that are big enough to kill you. Cars can't kill you. I don't even think that Rolling Thunder can kill you, however, I'm not sure. That might be wrong. Not that they ever get Rolling Thunders anyways. This gameplay here, though, I'll go ahead and ruin the score. I went 142 kills and 8 deaths. Or no, excuse me, 148 kills and 7 deaths. I did better than I thought I did. The people on the enemy team were hardly stellar quality enemies. They didn't really know what they were doing the whole game. But they stuck with it, so I didn't have much trouble having the enemy team forfeit. And that's another thing I want to talk about is the matchmaking that Treyarch has put in the game now is phenomenal. I haven't had a game quit out ever in like the last week or two that I've been playing. They came out with a patch maybe 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was a little bit longer ago than that. I'm not sure. But the patch was to fix the lunar lander glitch on Ascension, but it also patched the matchmaking in Black Ops a little bit. And I was thinking, oh, well, maybe it just patched like for split screeners. No, it actually patched the entire matchmaking system, and it made it 100% better. When the people leave a game, as soon as it hits like 4 people on another team, it starts searching for new players, which is awesome. It used to take, it'd have to be either out of players or down to like 1 or 2 players before we'll ever look for anyone new. And even that, you could be playing against one person for 5 minutes before, and they completely fixed that. And I love that patch, because the biggest problem I run into in these games is the enemy team either forfeiting or us playing like 1 or 2 people. And you'll see in a couple future videos I'll post games like that where I have to fast forward for several minutes with just one person on the other team, just because it's really boring to play that and to watch it back. I've had times where my friends will join my session just because they think they're going to be on my team. They'll end up being put on the enemy team, and they'll just stick it through the entire game, but they'll be the only one on the enemy team for generally an entire game sometimes. And even my teammates can't really do too well against me. The only thing I'm having problems with now is I do have a lot of friends on Xbox, and believe it or not, I have like 80 friends, and I really do play with all of them. When I get on, I normally have a few invites to come play with me. The biggest problem I'm running into, though, is, and if any of my subscribers that are watching this are on my friends list, take note of this. It really upsets me when I'm inside of a game and my friends will join my session and they'll be on the other team. Because what this does to me is, normally if my friends play with me a lot, they're going to know exactly what I do, like when I get inside of a certain map. Like, I only play a few maps as it is, and I normally have a few particular spots that I hang out at. Like in Nuketown, it's behind the Jeep. In this game, it's behind the barrels, or behind the piece of wood. And when my friends join, they know exactly like how to counter my positions and all. And that gets me really frustrated. That's the only time I ever find myself frustrated with this game, is when my friend join my session. But if you're gonna sit there and, I guess, take a spawn trap and not back out, I guess you kind of deserve to know where I'm gonna be. I don't know. It aggravates me a little bit though when my friends join my session in progress, and I think anyone would find that aggravating. But as far as updates go for my channel, I did go ahead and get all the games off my file share onto my hard drive, so that's about 6 games, and I also found a few recent games that I hadn't put into my file share that were like a little bit of overload, I guess. And I got everything off my file share onto my hard drive. So I think I got about 8 games total today put onto my hard drive. So those will be commentated, one up every single day. Fingers crossed. I hope I don't run out of subjects to talk about on these commentaries. I might just post plain gameplay in the future, but I don't think so. I'll probably always find something to talk about. But that's another thing. In my file share, I always keep the games that I've played recently. And if you want to, you can always check out the games that I've got in my file share and send me a message or post on my comments. I tend to reply to every single comment I get on my videos because I don't have very many subscribers or views right now. And tell me which ones you want to see. I always label them in my file share. If you want a specific game to be put out, in the next couple of days, just tell me and I'll put that one as a priority. If you have any classes you want me to say, like I have a subscriber request and I'm actually going to record that one soon. I think I completely forgot about it to get it off my file share, but I'm going to get that on my computer soon and I'll commentate over that. I had a subscriber request and I did really well with it on my first try, so I thought I'd post that one too. And I got to put that in my file share, so that's a good reminder for myself. But if you want to see any of the games that have my file share or my recent games, just tell me in like a comment or a message. I'd be happy. Like, what I really want to do right now is focus on my subscribers, because numbers mean a lot to me, and nothing is more rewarding than seeing my number of subscribers double in like 2 days, which is actually what's happened recently. I've been getting a lot of attention on my videos, and I'm not really sure why it is, but I'm not going to complain. I mean, I love getting a lot of subscribers, getting more community for my videos, and I'm really hoping that I'm entertaining you guys with good quality videos, and I'm going to strive to always put out the highest quality videos that I can. And I should put out more. I'm learning more about Sony Vegas now, about how to edit programs, or about how to edit these videos, and it's getting a lot easier for me to do. That about concludes the game as far as I can tell. I think I just get dogs and a chopper and that's it. But the gameplay's grinding up. I went 148 kills and 7 deaths. Pretty nice game, a 21 kill death ratio, not too shabby. If you like this type of gameplay and you want to see more of it, subscribe to my channel. I post it every single day from now on. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you didn't like it, click the dislike button. I want to know you guys' feedback either way. That's it. The game is now over. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.